What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how you can create an exploded diagram for a complex building like this in Revit. We're going to see how to explode groups of building elements, add or remove elements from the group, add path and shadow to the exploded diagram, and apply graphics override on elements in the exploded diagram like halftone, transparency, or even change color to highlight specific element in the diagram. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is to hide all the elements we don't need in the project. Right-click on an empty space and go to Hide in View and click on Elements. Let me turn off the section box here. Now let's select all the elements we want to displace together. Once we're done selecting, go to the Modify tab and click on this icon that says Displace Elements, and a movement control icon shows up. We want to lift the selection upward, so click and hold the blue arrow and move your cursor up to the height you want. You can see all the elements are grouped and moved together. If you want the selection to go back to its original place, click on this reset icon and it will get back to where it came from and the elements will be ungrouped. For now, let's just leave it there. I want to add more elements, so let's select them and displace them as well. There is an easier way to add elements to the already displaced group without making a new group, and I'll show you how in a little bit. For now, let's finish lifting these building elements and organizing them in a way that's clear and doesn't create any overlapping. When displacing a whole floor plan, change the 3D view to one of the side elevations and make a selection from left to right, so you can select everything included in the box and not the elements on the floor below. Switch back to axonometric view for a better angle and displace that floor. Here you can see lifting this facade is gonna cover the elements behind, so let's displace it to the side instead of upwards. Let's do that for all the elements in this section of the building. Shoot! I accidentally displaced an element. To fix this, select the displaced group and press Edit. From the floating window, click on Remove and select the element you want to remove from the group, and it will get back to the original place. Let's continue moving elements. And adjust the spacing to make sure nothing in the view is overlapping. Now let's work on the last section of the building. Select these facade elements and pull them upward. As you can see, I'm missing one. Like I told you earlier, there is a way to fix this. Select the displaced group once again and press on Edit in the Modify tab. And from the floating window, click on the Add icon and select the element you want to add and press Finish. As you can see, the element got added to the displaced group. Now let's continue displacing all the elements of the building until everything is open and exposed. Here I made a mistake displacing these elements, so select the group, edit, remove, and select the elements and finish. Now that we've finished displacing all the elements, let's choose an angle that's clear to see and switch the view to a hidden line. Next, let's create a path. This shows the path the element traveled and the original place they're displaced from. So, select one of the elements and click on the path icon and place it at the edges of the building elements. Maybe not too much. Finally, let's add some shadows. Go to Graphic Display Options in the Shadows drop-down, check Cast Shadow, and press Apply. That looks horrible, so let's adjust the lighting. Play around with these values and click Apply again, then OK. That looks a lot better, but it still needs more work. Let's go to sun setting. Change the solar study to a single day and the preset to summer solstice. And we don't want shadows on the ground, so uncheck ground plane. Once you get the desired look, press Apply and OK. Looks really good, but if you want that halftone look, select an element, right-click on an empty space, and go to Override Graphics in View. Select Element, and from the new window check Halftone, and press OK. If you want to highlight an element from the diagram, simply select it, Graphics Override, Element. And in the new window, go to the foreground. And change the pattern to solid fill, and the color to any color that stands out. Hit Apply, and it's highlighted perfectly. If you have something you want to show behind it, lower the transparency here and hit Apply again. If you're satisfied, press OK. Now let's export. Go to the Properties panel and check Crop View. Then crop out the area you want to show. Once you're done, go to File, Export, then Image and Animations, and select Image. If you want to export a PDF, go File, Print. Make sure Visible Portion of Current Window is selected. Go to Setup. Select paper size that's a 1 or a 2 for the best quality. Select a printer. Make sure Fit to Page is selected. The quality to set to Presentation and color to black lines. Then press OK and press OK once again. Type a name for your PIF file and press Save, and we're done. Reward yourself for making it to the end by liking and subscribing to this channel.